Usually you can find them hard at work in their shop, but today more than a dozen licensed barbers traded in their clippers in an attempt to potentially save some lives. The Fulton-DeKalb Hospital Authority trained numerous barbers on the importance of hypertension and how to properly check the blood pressure of their clients. According to the agency's data, African American men have the highest rate of hypertension-related death of any other group in the United States, 3 times the rate of white men. The hospital group hopes to make this an annual event and train 30 barbers this very important issue of maintaining overall health.